Little Dio is coming along pretty good. Haven't had a really run in 2 years. But I've got my radiator on, and I have it filled up with fluid here. And I have some new hoses here, right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me think, I'm going to see if I can get a water temperature gauge, which maybe electronic. This is good to have, which is a voltmeter. Shows you how much juice you're doing when you're running, and also a cylinder head temp, which is really good. All it is this little tiny wire right here. But if your bike goes into overheat mode over 350 degrees, you can't ride it much longer before the piston, what do they call it? Before the piston melts. And a lot of people have done that. So that little gauge really helps. Now I want to get a water temperature gauge. And I want to see how well this is going to work. Got to put new gas in it. It's got a huge Sutco carburetor on it. Now that's a real Sutco. That's not your $69 special one. It's like $369. It's a monster. It's got a Kevlar belt on the drive belt like this one. That is a Molossi. So you can see it. Oh, Molossi Kevlar drive belt. Those are really nice if you can find one. And it says right there it's made for a Honda Dio. I bought these a while back, and you can never have too many belts. Not when you're running this kind of horsepower. I mean, I've had these belts at 70 miles an hour. What they do is they reverse the nut on the drive plate down here. They will reverse it, and the nut comes off, and the drive plate won't work in the front anymore. So what I have to do is I have to use, every time I put the variator on, I have to use thread lock red, and put it on there and have to take it off with the heat gun. Otherwise, when I'm out there running, it will come off without anything else. So anyway, it's raining out, it's cold. I'm in my shop right now, and I kind of feel better, so I'm talking more. And I hope to get the little Dio running here, and all the water cooler problems fixed. And then I might even, you can see right here, that's the stock, not the pulley, it's the stock alternator right there. And I bought this a few years ago and I haven't used it. This right here, underneath here, this is an NYC, what do they call it? NYC, see the dust on it. This is the alternator that you can run on these, and they didn't give me this, but anyway, that's all the electronics. And this is the deal here. So we'll see if it works. If everything else gets done well, then we'll see how well that'll work. Okay, and it is 51 degrees in here. It's a lot better than 40, believe me. So I may turn on my heater, and my heater over here, and we'll see what other things I can do. It gets so much harder. I'm in my 60s now. I keep thinking I'm 17, but I'm not. I have all these bikes, and I'm a pack rat. Every bike I've ever bought, I wouldn't sell. I just don't sell anything because later on down the road, you never know what it's worth. Anyway, it's Dio, Speed Demon, signing off. Rock on.